They were the sound of the endless summer, and even today, the Beach Boys remain one of the most influential groups of all time. Now they're back in Australia as part of their 50th anniversary world tour, seemingly overcoming their personal differences. Monique Shafter compiled this report.
My buddies and me, you're getting real well known. Yeah, the bad guys know us and they leave us alone. I give a ride.
Every night is exciting because it's like a fresh crowd, and every night is like the first time because of the reception that we get from the fans. The little children know the words to all the songs, and the senior citizens are dancing in the aisles, so it's just really great.
Kind of like a family reunion.
It is a reunion, of course. Yeah, and we're just happy to still be here in order to have a 50th reunion, which is very, very special indeed. Even though we don't have our brothers, Carl and Dennis Wilson, with us, they appear with us on stage by the medium of a video.
So it's been a special occasion for sure, and a new album. So there's a couple of major reasons to get together.
What's an exhilarating feeling to see us all work together and making one big sound all together? What is the parts? Whole is bigger than some of
Whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
When we're harmonizing, that's exactly what we do.
And Brian paid somewhat of a compliment. He says, "How does a 70-year-old guy sound that good?" I said, "Well, I've been practicing for 50 years."
50 years of practice.
Yeah, really.
There's a world where...
How do you know when you've written something good?
I don't think you ever know 100% for sure that you're going to have a hit when you make up something, but we were pretty confident that Good Vibrations was going to be special. Didn't know how special.
I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations.
Well, the night we cut Good Vibrations was probably the highlight of my particular trip.
Brian, is it true you had a sandbox in your living room, and do you still have one?
Yeah, I put that there so we can get the feeling that we were on the beach.
It was cool.
We wrote
fun. You take your shoes off and go in there and hang out. It was good. It was cute.
Would you write Surf's Up there?
My Heroes and Villains.
Heroes and Villains on that sandbox? Yes, yeah, that's cool.
I read that God Only Knows is Paul McCartney's favourite song. It's pretty big.
Well, it's a good song.
So what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd do without you.
Well, when Brian left the touring group, it was 1964, and he wasn't comfortable on the road, and he wanted to get back in the studio and devote his total attention to creating songs. So it was a drag to lose him to the live group, but it was a blessing in disguise, because he got into the studio. Nobody was busier in the studio and more creative than Brian at that time.
Brian, what kind of effect did the drug taking have on you at the time?
The drugs put me way into music, but they also kind of messed with my brain a little bit too,
No, the outcome was certainly beneficial to the Beach Boys, but it definitely took a toll on his personal life, but he did find the strength to come back.
What has being in a band for 50 years taught you?
Patience, forgiveness, being around great talent helps you to understand why you're here and what you're here for, why we're here, which is obviously to bring some really good music and good vibrations to the world.
If you had your time again, guys, would you do anything differently?
We'd have been more aware of business and more aware of the pitfalls of alcohol and drugs, and we would have probably sought out more, therapeutic ways of avoiding some of those pitfalls. Yeah, so knowledge, in other words. We had some of the things we learned the hard way, and it would have been preferable not to have to learn the hard way. But sometimes hard-headed people take a while to learn lessons.
Such a great group. Monique Shafter produced that report.